Welcome back to Jack of All Trades, Party of None, Anime Review, Episode number 2. We're here discussing episodes 3 through 5 of the series. So, in episode 3, the Night Rabbits are basically the rookies finding out what's happened paper. Everybody is basically supporting him, but it's fine. And they just move on from it pretty quickly because they don't think he's extra strong. The whole thing of being weak, that is not, he thinks it, but it's not actually true at all. So then, of course, they go fight he goes with his team, his rookies he works with, and they defeat a spider and a few other monsters. And then we cut to the hero party, where they welcome a brand new member named Philly, a woman wearing green, and she apparently is, according to what they've been told, stronger enchantments than Orin is. Luna is not for this at all because she feels as though that banishing Orin was a mistake and replacing him was a mistake, and also the fact that Orin found out with this too. Apparently they're going to start to test out their brand new chemistry by going to straight to floor 92. And of course Luna's like, that's a stupid idea because the Black Dragon's on that level. Yes, a Black Dragon, which does show up, by the way. Yes, he does. Like, oh, don't worry, we'll beat that piece of cake, no problem. And he's like, I'm not for this, but she has no choice in the matter. So, then, the 5 of them go down to the dungeon. At first, spelling a boar, and they're like, why isn't the enchantments working? Why am I so weak? This is what happens when you basically give somebody basically the responsibility party's success. And I'm like, thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like on the Altair Meister, which very similar circumstance that one. Or the case similar series was like that. Like a lot of these ones where they banish somebody and the party becomes weaker because of it. But they haven't fallen apart just yet. No, they have not. So they try everything, including Oliver's strongest attack. That doesn't work. And the way it looks when basically the Air 2 are saying, oh, the fact that Orin was weak, Oliver is not exactly agreeing with that because he knows Orin per se. It's like they're saying this stuff and he seems like he's the reasonable one, which, yeah, that's a bit unusual because a lot of the time when the people who do the banishing usually depicted as notorious dicks. They're terrible people. And people claim to be the hero, or at least the hero's party. And it turns out they're complete dicks because they don't have their one person because they think they're weak. All the position is stupid, so they banish them. Yeah. Makes me wonder why certain series never got a season 2, despite the fact the series actually is pretty good. I should probably do another one of those, basically, where a series I watched like in the last couple of years that never got a season 2, despite the fact the premise is really good. And I wonder, why isn't there a season 2? I'll get back to that probably in the following video for this one. So, basically, then all of a sudden, the Black Dragon shows up. And of course, Oliver tries. His power move on it doesn't work. And Luna keeps telling him, we have to retreat. We're not strong enough right now. We have to go. They're like, no, let's keep fighting. And then they eventually go. You have the 2 power members injured. And they have to go race the guild, tell them that, oh, where's the guild master? He's in a meeting. And then they kind of explain what's going on, and the fact Oliver is going to take his party taking the blame for this, and also the fact that they need to do a mass teleportation from the dungeon, forced teleportation, certain floors, and Luna is questioning why not this particular floor, because she suspects Orin might be in this floor, because he basically joined up with the Silver Rabbits, which he does. And then you see him, he's with them, and they're like, oh, they take on like basically a high-level goblin, which Cynthia basically takes it pretty easily. I think it's Cynthia, right? The one who's Defender. Oh no, it's Caroline. Logan also questions basically of the he also questions basically text like very basic, but he does come to understand exactly the reason why. He wants basically Oren teach everything. He's like, fine. Sophia basically is also about her, like him joining, and also the fact that we kind of get hints the fact that Sophia might have a crush on Oren. Interesting. By the way, she's not the only one. And then, of course, basically the episode 5 ends after they with the goblin, and of course, and he's like, "Oh crap! It's the Black Dragon. What is it doing here?" Yeah, it was also questioned in the previous episode, like, why is it outside the boss area? That's a really good question. I guess someone must have I'm guessing someone must have summoned it, because no monster that power probably would not even leave an area like that. Where do I get that theory from? Based on anime I've watched. I can suspect that. Yes. But yeah, that's pretty much a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Now, yes, I will be watching Chain Soldier, Easy Going Defense Territory. I'm watching those after watching the next 4 episodes, because I have 4 more episodes left to go for this for that's released so far, and then I'm completely caught up. After finish the next 4, I'll do those 2 new ones, and then resume my Soldier tonight. Okay? But next up, I'm going to do the anime open topics. Okay? Next video. Bye.